Alright guys, it's Rabea.
And it's Matt.
And this is Sounds Like with Andertons TV. Matt.
Yep.
Who are we sounding like?
Today we are going to attempt, in our greatest wisdom, to sound like the band Foo Fighters.
Oof. They get good tones.
Yeah, they do.
They get good tones.
Yeah, very different but very complimentary tones. So
are you going to do Dave Grohl?
I can do that.
Because he's your favourite, isn't he?
Yeah, I absolutely adore that man.
He's great, isn't he? He's a likeable character, he's got a great smile.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do Chris Shiflett in that case. The idea behind this series is that we try and do it for a reasonably modest budget, and we also pick a couple of songs that we like and we try and sound like those songs as opposed to just a general tone.
Well, Pretender sticks out as
it's a great track, great intro. I quite like the song In Your Honour.
Yes.
It's got a nice big ambient intro with a great hook, so...
That's nice and high gain as well, so... Okay, so we're going to go amp and guitar for Davey G.
Davey G.
I think it's 335 or something similar.
Like a semi-hollow body?
Semi-hollow body, yeah.
Well, what better place to be than in a massive hall of Gibsons?
I was going to say, it's kind of that kind of colour, maybe a bit light blue normally. But obviously, that's £2,800.
Should we go Epiphone or Gibson?
Maybe we might have to go with an Epiphone. 339. Actually, these red ones are nice. 339.
That's a nice one, isn't it? Wait, hang on a minute. There's an Epiphone ES339 for £339.
339.
Either that's a coincidence or that's absolutely the guitar you should get.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it took me a while. Guitar.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, semi-hollow body. It feels great.
Let's just try it out.
Let's give it a go.
Let's get an amp.
Well, he's a Messer man. He's a Messer man.
Messer Boogie.
Here's a whole lot of Messer.
Let me get back so you can see the whole thing.
It's about, what?
It's taller than you.
6 foot. 2299 for a head.
Oh, that seems like a bit of a bargain.
Yeah, it does if you're a millionaire. What's that?
No way.
A mini rectifier.
Oh, that's a wicked looking little thing though.
Look how big it is.
That's great.
That is great. It's $1,099.
Chris Shiflett tone.
Yes.
To be fair, I'm no expert in the Foo Fighters tone.
Well, he has his signature telly by Fender.
Oh, really?
So...
Well, let's go look at some Fenders.
That would make sense, I think, to start with.
American, Mexican, something like that's probably going to be...
Have you got any... Is there any tellies down here? I don't know.
Classic 5? Oh, does he use humbuckers though?
Oh yeah, he's I think he's a double humbucker guy.
Oh, hang on a minute. Some Squire Telly Deluxe. Now, I wouldn't say they're humbuckers, but they're probably quite a thick sound in comparison to standard telly pickups.
Yeah, and it's white as well, which is the same colour as the Sig.
It's a match made in heaven, Matt.
It is.
It's a match made in heaven.
It is indeed. Do you know how much it is?
Let's find out how much it is. 330 quid.
330.
Let's go get an amp. I'm just going out on a whim here, but I reckon Black Star. Should we try it?
Yeah, we can give it a go, yeah.
If you're using a Mesa, which I'm jealous of, and I'm there with the ID core, it's probably going to look a bit off kilter, isn't it?
Just a little.
HT5. Yours is 25 watts, it's not going to keep up.
We need something a little bit more beefcake.
HT Studio 20. High gain and boutique clean, which is probably quite good, considering we're doing Pretender, which starts that beautiful clean tone. If that's 20 watts and the Mesa's 25, then 469 quid. Well, £330 plus 469.
And that's pretty much exactly 800 quid.
Which is ridiculously good.
Well, that's great for the money.
Okay, Matt.
Yes.
I think we've found the gear to sound like the Foos.
I think we've done this one kind of on the cost-effective line. Epiphone ES339. 339 in a cherry red, it's a beautiful guitar. Teamed up with the Mini Rectifier by Messer Boogie.
Well, I've gone for the Telly Deluxe along with the HT Studio 20. We want to do the Pretender and In Your Honour. I reckon we should just go and see what it sounds like.
Let's do it. So we made it.
We made it.
We made it from the shop to the video room.
Yeah, we did. And we brought some wicked gear with us to sound like the Foo Fighters. So yeah, it's a really basic one today, isn't it? I mean, like in the sense that, you know, it's guitar and amp that kind of do the workload really to get us to sound like the Foo Fighters. Obviously, we're trying to do this on a slightly more affordable budget than full-on Mesa Rex and like Gibsons and Fenders and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, so here I have the ES339 by Epiphone, which I guess is kind of like, it's similar. It's a semi-hollow body guitar, similar to the 335.
It does a good job.
Essentially, yeah, it sounds really, really similar. And then obviously he's known for playing Mesa amps, so we've gone for the mini rectifier here, which is a slightly pricier amp than some of the ones we've been looking at recently. But
in fairness, it's immense. I was about to swear at how good it is.
It's that good.
Yeah, 2 channels. You can switch between 10 and 25 watts, and it kicks really, doesn't it? You've got vintage and modern gain, and also you've got the whole like clean and push clean thing.
So let's just see what it sounds like.
It's kind of funny because obviously Mesa are a US amp brand, but you've got a very kind of almost British tone going on there. Yeah. In a sense, it's just barky and mid-heavy, but it kind of, that is the sound, isn't it, that Grohl goes for?
Yeah, it's just, and he's really, really high gain.
So yeah, I mean, this is the Telecaster Deluxe, and this is a Squier as opposed to a Fender, but to be honest, it sounds great. We actually chose a Blackstar HT Studio 20, which is a 2-channel amp. And anyone knows the Blackstar, you know, sort of what they do. You have the ISF, which is the infinite shape function, and you've got EQ, 2 channels, gain. Here we go. So this is clean. And it's a really nice sound, especially for the beginning of that Pretender.
Yeah, that sounds
very, very close.
Super similar, yeah.
But then if I go to the sort of more high gain sound, it's quite a British sound, and it's definitely more barky, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's just straightforward.
Yeah, it's straight up 2-guitar band, and it's a big sound. And well, Foo Fighters, they are about the riffs, but they're definitely more about the songs, I'd say.
Yeah.
Even though they are a guitar band.
Even though, like, it's slightly... I mean, we've sort of tried to keep the rigs around the sort of £1,500 area in the budget. I think we've done pretty well, and it's nice and easy, because you've got amp, guitar, times 2, and there's no pedals involved, no nothing, you know. So if you do like the Foo Fighters tone, and you write that kind of music in your band, then really, you know, you can achieve that kind of tone quite easily.
There's a bunch of other Foo Fighters stuff like that. All My Life, we had a little play out, didn't we?
Oh, like that. That's a lovely sound.
Which is easily achieved by rolling off the volume with the same setup.
Yeah.
So
you can do a lot of the Foo Fighters tones by rolling them down, because there's that.
Super simple, yeah.
All I did was roll the the tone down and the volume down as well, and you just get that, you know.
You don't even need a foot switch.
Well, there you go. Simple Foo Fighters sounds like rig.
There you are, on a budget.
For around 1,500 quid, you can have this rig, and probably for less, much
less. 1,500 quid each.
Yeah. And then you could have this for around sort of $1,000-ish, something like that, you know. But we'll put all the links to all this gear in the description box below.
Yeah, and also we'll put links to all the songs we've talked about and the little excerpts we've played.
Yeah, any referencing you want to do yourself, and maybe A and B with us and the actual Foo Fighters, see what you think, and we'd like to know what you think, so please comment as well in the comment section below.
This has been Sounds Like on Andertons TV. I've been Matt.
I've been Rabea.
See you later.